This is how you easily beat the harvest on Impossible with the challenge on and get yourself the achievement, Fly Swatting. Choose whichever one you want, but I'm going to use Taunt. First things first is everyone's favorite thing in any video game ever. We have to pray to RNGesus. Yay! Who doesn't love RNG in their game? We're just going to set up 3 workers and 3 food tiles, or leaf tiles, should I say, and dig out the entrance so we can see if we're lucky. And we are very unlucky. You don't want the enemy leaf cutters to go down here, ever. It is an absolute nightmare to catch up. All right, perfect. This is exactly what we want. We want the enemy leaf cutter to go down and over here, and they'll also go and try and harvest this area to the right. This is the ideal harvesting grounds for them to go gather. Oh, actually, never mind. Most of the time they go to the right, but it appears this time they're going to the left. Even better. This is so much better. Like, I hate save scumming. I hate restarting for RNGesus. But this level, specifically this achievement, you really need it. Like, you can beat this level if you're good enough without having to re-roll for RNG. But the achievement, trust me, you'll need the extra help. What you want to do is when you finally have the right RNG, you go to the right for a little bit until the forward fly spawn, which won't be too long, and then you go to the left. Use your royal workers to gather leaf, while your other workers stay inside for the nest activities, so they can grow your workforce. Now, once your worker numbers outpace your royal chamber, you just swap them back out. It's also a bit of RNG whether or not the jumping spider will leave you alone, or the harvestman will attack you, or bush crickets, or trapjaws, or giant praying mantises will attack you. So yeah, this level has a lot of RNG. Unlike most colonies though, leafcutters are most susceptible to RNG. Every other colony can bounce back from bad RNG. Like, they have the ability to really recover fast from any missteps. The leafcutters, however, are so slow in the early game that any missteps really hamper them. Especially when you're having to fight another colony. Oh, by the way, make sure you have plenty of refuse chambers. You will need a fair bit of them. And it also helps speed up your fungus processing. We're just going to start preempting some of the extra chambers that we will need later on in the game. Alright, we finally got our worker counts up to exactly where we want them. We're just going to have 37 workers, and from now on, we're going to make purely majors, okay? The majors will protect our workers, but also help increase our leaf gathering speed. Oh, and remember when I said you need a lot of refuse? The majors are why. Once you start churning them out, they'll get real expensive refuse-wise. After we're done clearing out this area right here to the left, we're going to start going up here to this leaf. Once we gather this bit, we will start marching up north. And what are they doing? Okay, so the leafcutter colony did something unexpected. Turns out going to the left is not better, because at some point they just go through this pathing and go through the down area, which you don't want. But I'm committed. I'm going to see how it goes. Again, ideally, you want them to harvest this site and this site to the top right. Never seen them go here and here. I don't know why they decided to do that this time. Regardless of them really ripping into our leaf numbers, we're still in a good spot. Again, would prefer them not to harvest that, but you can see we're actually still keeping pretty good in pace with them, which is real important. We want to stay roughly in step with them, because then we can have an easier time defeating them. Once they start outpacing us, it'll be a lot tougher to take them out. And speaking of a lot tougher, it's a lot tougher with all these harvestmen abusing us. Go bully someone else. Seriously, there was 5 of them here. Come on! Another example of RNG. Quit screwing me, RNGesus! Now, normally I'd say you want to harvest this site next. However, I think we're going to start marching up north. For the simple reason that at some point they will try and harvest this all. More than they already have. So we want to make sure we get there before they do. And I'm pretty sure if you spend all the time harvesting this, you'll miss out on all this. And this is such a boost that I can't really ignore it. Plus, that's more leaf in our bellies and less in theirs. Plus, it's never a bad idea to start fighting them early. We've got a few majors, you know, it's probably going to be fine. You never know. I really don't want to restart, but I probably will. Remember to keep spitting out majors. This chamber eventually will be used for media, but not right now. Majors are way better in combat than media, so we definitely want the majors more than the media. I want to say food for food, the majors are better than the medias, but I might be wrong on that. Either way, look how much we're catching up because they had to go so far to get their leaf. It's just so inefficient that they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot. All right, the first night has ended and we have just started to harvest the sweet, succulent north bits. Oh, that's not good. That's a lot of leaf cutters challenging us. Oh, it's just the one. Okay, that's fine. Ease what it is. Here you can see we're actually starting to overtake the enemy leaf cutters, which is great. And this will only get larger. Oh, here we go. Some leaf cutters have decided to fight us. That's fine. That's less food that they're going to have because they're going to have to spend that hatching. Oh yeah, see, they are trying to challenge us. They are trying to harvest the site. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Should have gotten here earlier. Oh yeah, we've driven off the leaf cutters from a harvesting site. And we're going to finish them off once we get some actual majors in there. The workers are just like squishy punching bags, you know, they're just helping absorb the damage. That way our majors are in the fight longer. That's also part of the reason why I choose taunt over stun, because they'll be able to heal themselves. So that's nice. Actually, I'm starting to think that might not apply to level 1 majors. I don't know. Oh, looks like the response force has arrived here with their majors. Hopefully we can take that out. And I think the answer is yes, question mark? Yep, we're taking them out. We're driving them off from their own reinforcements. They brought in reinforcements and they still couldn't take us. Let's go. Now I'm going to take the opportunity and I'm sending the majors directly north. Do not gather food, just fight. We're going to place down our last major tiles, so we're going to have 20 majors duking it out while our workers keep gathering food. Because we need to just whittle them down so hard. We just need to keep killing their troops to the point where they don't have any food. It's exactly like Adventure, just on a different scale. Different scale? I mean, just different environment, I should say. And stupid Trapjaws. This is what I mean by Trapjaws. Ugh. They're like the most annoying thing that you can get RNG rolled by. Look at that. We're spawn killing them now. Lol. Yeah, you're not getting this leaf. This is my leaf. Back off, buddy. All right, we're starting to clear the Trapjaw menace. Oh, we're kind of out of food too, so I really want those Trapjaws taken out so I can actually have some food for reinforcements, please, and thank you. Oh, and we ran out of majors up there. Great. Workers, hurry back with that leaf. We are running low on troops. Now, there's so few ants left. I think we'll be fine. Nope, pulling back. We're going to have to pull back to a staging zone so that way we can get through to respawn our numbers. Because we took an absolute hammering from those Trapjaws. A bit of an unideal time, to be honest. Actually, Trapjaws are just always unideal. So I'm actually going to have the majors group up with the workers for now until I can get the numbers to challenge the leaf cutters again. They're going to be distracted right here, which is perfect for us. Oh, looks like they're resuming their harvesting activities of this spot, which is pretty much empty, but whatever. We just need to get our majors back to a number where we can sustain them. Oh my god, another Trapjaws! You know what? Plan B. Workers, go over there. Majors, go fight. I've had enough of Trapjaws. I never want to see another Trapjaw again as long as I live. Team Trapjaw, let's go! And from the fact that they have very few ants out in the field, I think they're running low on numbers. I think they might have already been starved out. Well, there goes that thought. Because here comes their majors. Oh wait, their majors always stay inside their nest until they come out to reinforce their gathering groups. So this might be it. This might be their last ants. All right, one of them went back inside the nest, so I'm going to keep my majors. Oh, nope. Here they come challenging us again. Ah, yeah, here comes the retaliation force. For all I know, this could be their last ants, so I'm going to keep the majors over there for the time being. And I'm going to start with the medias. Okay. Oh, and my workers have taken a beating. You know what? Go up here. Let's ignore the forward flies for now. Unfortunately, a lot of ants are going to die from the hatching, but it's not much we can do. We are going to put the medias in a third group, and we're going to have them do a little bit of harvesting, but also a little bit of fly swatting. Oh yeah, they still have some more ants. They still have some more ants somewhere, because, yep, see, I knew one of them stole the leaf. Anyway, this chamber of medias, we are just going to get to level 3. We're going to upgrade them as soon as we can and get them to level 3. Just a full chamber of 19 level 3 medias. The reason we want to upgrade them to level 3 as soon as possible is because not only are they a lot tougher, but here's the better news. They, at level 3, have a 100% chance of fighting off forward flies, which means they will not die to a forward fly. And even better, they have a 100% chance of driving them off. Normally, it's only 30% chance. So, you know, I may not be a math guy, but I'm pretty sure 100% is better than 30. Just saying. Oh, and we're getting invaded by road beetles. Great. Yeah, at night, it's kind of rough environmentally wise, but not too much you can really do about it. Now, we will keep gathering food. However, at a certain point, we will have to stop. See, you see this number right here? We cannot have it go past 11,500. If it goes past 11,500, that is the cue for the enemy colony to spawn for free level 3 majors, like 20 of them, to come attack your nest. Obviously, we don't want that to happen, because we need time to swat these flies. And if they're busy trying to, you know, not die from majors, we're not busy swatting flies. Yes, I know the colony is starving. There's a lot we have to deal with, and I'm going to put the workers back in the nest. They're now not worth it for their food cost. They are just going to die and not allow us to gather food effectively. And yes, I'm going to gather everything outside their nest just in case I miss something. And there actually are still some of them alive. And God, the freaking Trapjaws! I hate Trapjaws so much in this level. Just die. Just shut up and die. Ugh. There's a reason I hate Trapjaws. They're the worst. And you get to hear the fun lines of forward flies are attacking your ants. Oh, yeah, here you can see there's no activity outside the leafcutter nest. They are safe. These are not. We're going to have the majors go with the medias. Oh, actually, no, that's a bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea. We can have the majors go in a place that the forward flies are not. And I just realized that technically the whole world is our oyster, so it doesn't really matter where we harvest because we will get infinite food. So I'm not going to harvest by the forward fly spot anymore. I was just gathering it because it was close by while we kind of stabilize our food situation. But now I'm just going to focus on gathering leaf, getting that number up. Once we hit that threshold, then I'm going to stop gathering food. Or just before it. The good thing about velvet worms is they go down pretty easily once you get past their glue. Oh, that's... See what I mean, RNG? Because why wouldn't you have 3 more beetles attack my nest when everything is dead? More Trapjaws! Ah! It was that separate group? Oh, I'm losing my marbles. Go protect the queen. Does anyone else have a headache? I have a headache. This is like the absolute worst position I think I can be in right now. Alright. Oh. There's like no food for us to gather. And we have 1 major. Great. Can't imagine a better spot to be in. Oh, and the fort flies have spawned there too now. Which means anything to the left of our nest is now at risk of flies. And of course, all the food is going to go right to the workers first, rather than to my actual important medias and majors. So I'm still at 1 major gathering food. And there's a spider. God, and a praying mantis! Okay, so I made some small changes to my strategy. First things first, we did end up gathering the leaf from this area. Second things second, I built the medias before the majors. Third things third, I'm making a bit less majors. I'm only going to make 14. Oh, and I made 2 more workers just because I could. And I felt like it. Now we're just going to put the medias and the majors in the combat group while the workers, well, work. Just push them a little until they're swarming outside their nest and then back off. That swarm's just a little too big for you to take on. If you fight them outside their nest, they're just going to stand around like this for a fair bit, trying to fight you, even though you're not there. And then they'll resume their gathering. But while they're doing this, they're not gathering, and you are. Especially good when giant bush crickets decide to invade. And there we go, we got our last major, so this is going to be our last army. This is what our army size is going to look like, and that'll be it till the end of the game. Yeah, see, they're now out of their trance because they're starting to gather. So now I'm going to get the combat group back up and running. And we're going to start challenging them again. By the way, now is a good idea to start upgrading your medias. But bear in mind, you do want some food for reinforcements. Stupid Trapjaws invading my nest. Tonight has been Night of the Living Trapjaws. Jeez. And here we're just going to yoink the food. Might as well. Don't want them to have it. Yep, here comes the response force. We're just going to pull back. Oh. Man, they have a real big response force this time. Oh, they're splitting into 2 response groups. Okay, perfect. So we're actually going to challenge this now. You know, once they get back to the nest with all the leaf they gathered. There we go. Enemy colony starved again. Now we have to start fly swatting. Remember when I said that the colony was starved? Fun fact, no. Okay, now they've been starved. I am positive of that. What we're going to do now is we're going to send our medias over here, and we're going to start gathering some food. Again, keep your eye on this number. You want it less than 11,500. They'll swat flies on their way, and we want them as much level 3 as we can. But also saving a bit of food for reinforcements, and I thought I killed you already. Alright, well I guess we're just clearing up the stragglers then. Fun fact, by the way, apparently you can salvage your tiles, and the leaf that they provide does not count towards this objective. So if you are running low on food, I'd suggest harvesting some of the workers for some extra leaf. Because trust me, you don't want to go past 11,500 and get swarmed by overpowered majors. That is not what I would call a fun time. I'm going to call it good that the majors are completely done protecting that area, so I'm going to bring them into our nest to guard our queen. You know, like they were originally designed to be. And now we just keep upgrading our medias into a level 3 chamber. ASAP. I'd suggest keeping about 150 fungus as reserves just in case of emergency. And definitely keep an eye on that number. Prioritize level 3 upgrades where you can. It'll guarantee that they'll fly whenever they get a chance to, and it'll also mean they won't die, which means less food going out the door. Oh, and they won't be slowed. That's also a big buff. Yeah, look at that. We're already starting to lower the amount of forward flies on this leaf. We're probably also lowering the ones on here and here at the same time. So that is why I want to go over here. Kill multiple birds with one stone. Please don't actually kill birds with stones, okay? It's just an expression. And whoever came up with that is mean. And these Trapjaws. Right off. Like, I know the title of this video. Getting bullied by infinite Trapjaws. Ah! You know, I'm starting to think that wasn't the flies dying. It was the flies spawning. Yeah. Trapjaws. Fuck. Right. Off. I've been trying to record this level the entire day. And half the reason I failed is because of them. Seriously, bruh. I'm about to commit genocide. Here is proof that... Oh my god! Ah! If I never see another Trapjaw... Okay, here is proof that the worker chambers, you can harvest them for leaf and it won't count. See, we're at 10,740, right? And we're getting invaded by bush crickets. Lovely. So this is exactly what my food needed. More things putting pressure on it. Look, it got processed into leaf and we're still at 1740. So I'm just going to harvest all this because we need food desperately. There we go. I finally got every media upgraded to level 3. All it cost was all my workers. So you see whenever one of the ants shakes their head just like that, that means they fought off a fly. I don't know how many... God damn it. I know how many Trapjaws it takes to break me, and it is every single one of them. Oh, they can attempt to lay eggs, but they won't. They can't. They shan't. Here you can see we don't have much room for error. We have 11,300, 200 more leaf, and we in trouble. So just in case, I'm going to turn off food gathering for all my groups. Just to make sure there's no misunderstanding, okay? Go fuck yourself, Trapjaws. We just cleared the first site of forward flies. Oh, it takes so long to do. Whatever, one site down, 3 to go. Oh, and apparently forward flies spawn over here, just north to your nest. Ah, so the developers wanted to make sure that no matter which way you go, you get fucked over by the flies. Ah, thank you, devs. Congratulations. You better like and subscribe for the amount of pain and suffering I've gone through today. I spent all day losing my mind because of Trapjaws. Alright? This is my least favorite level in the entire game because it is so inconsistent for me. Really? Really? At this point, I really shouldn't be surprised, but really? So tell me, do you think we're cutting it close on the 11,500 mark that we need to stay under in order for them to not invade us? I think we're cutting it pretty close. Okay, we have finally eliminated 4 forward fly chambers, or areas. This chamber, this area, this spot, and this spot. We're going to take our majors and our medias and we're going to rush down the enemy nest. How many jumping spiders are there? Yeah, it doesn't matter that we've lost a bunch of troops behind us and that they got level 3 majors, but guess what? It's too late. And that is how you beat the harvest on Impossible with the challenge on and get yourself the achievement, Fly Swatting. I'm never doing this level again.